Hello, my name is David Nobles, and I'm a freshman and a sociology major at Morgan State University. Welcome. Here's an 8-foot tall statue of Frederick Douglass in front of Holmes Hall. This is where I usually have my English classes in the morning. Holmes Hall is named in honor of Dwight Oliver Wendell Holmes, a sociologist who became the first black president of Morgan State University in 1938. As you can see, I'm recording the pathway. Engraved are names of alumni, some belonging to sororities and fraternities that attended Morgan State. To the right of Holmes Hall is Banneker Hall. Banneker is named in honor of Benjamin Banneker, an inventor best known for making the first striking clock completely built in America. This is usually where I have my earth science classes.
Just upside down.
This is the science complex. It consists of Callaway Hall, Carnegie Hall, and Key Hall. Originally, it was Carnegie Hall, which is the oldest building on campus. It was named after the late Andrew Carnegie, who made an original and conditional grant of $50,000 for the erection of the Central Academic Building around the year 1915. This is usually where my math classes are held. To the right of the science complex is McMechen Hall. This building was named in honor of George McMechen, who was the first to receive a college degree from Morgan. To the left of the Carnegie Hall building is a burdensome bridge that leads to the School of Journalism and Communications, but we usually call it the Communications Building. This is where I have my orientation class in philosophy. Behind the Communications Building, there's a path to the right that leads you to the William Downard Chauffeur Engineering Building. Typically, this is where all engineering majors spend their day besides going to the dining hall to go eat. This is Calvin and Tina Tyler Hall. The building is named after Calvin Tyler, who grew up in West Baltimore and was a student at Morgan State University in the 1960s. This is the Student Service Building. You come here if you have questions about class registration, financial aid, etc. This is the Earl S. Richardson Library. The new library replaced Soper Library. This building is named in honor of Dr. Earl S. Richardson, the university's 11th president. This is a huge building with 3 floors, which is able to accommodate up to 1,000 people. Students usually come here to check out books, use the computer lab for assignments, and meet up for projects. This is the Tamaj L. Hillenfield House, named in honor of Tamaj L. Hill, who was a former professor and coach at Morgan State University. The field house is where the basketball, volleyball, cheer team, and tennis team come to practice. This is also where our basketball home games are held.
And guard, a 6'1" senior out of Bladensburg, Maryland, number 5, Shirley Demis Prince.
The Morgan State Bears are a Division I basketball team. We currently compete in the Mid-Eastern Athletic Conference, and as of Thursday, March 10th, we have won against South Carolina State 80-77. This is the Rawlings Dining Hall. The facility was named in honor of Howard Pete Rawlings, a Morgan alumni and a prominent delegate in the Maryland General Assembly. After class, I usually come here to eat. If I'm being honest, I'd rate the food a 7.5 out of 10 with room for improvement. To the far right of the dining hall is an orange bridge that leads to the School of Business building, which is on your left, and the Jenkins Behavioral Social Science building and Martin D. Jenkins Hall building on your right. This is the Martin D. Jenkins Hall Behavioral and Social Sciences building. This building is named in honor of Dr. Martin B. Jenkins, Morgan's 7th president, president emeritus, professor, and scholar. This is the Earl G. Graves School of Business and Management building, named in honor of Earl G. Graves Sr., a graduate of Morgan State University and the founder, chairman, and publisher of Black Enterprise magazine. This is where my financial literacy class is held. I honestly think this is a pretty spacious building, so I come in here to study for upcoming tests, and complete assignments in this building.
My name is John Tucker. I'm an architecture student at Morgan State University and proud member of the Morgan State Drumline. I would say Morgan State has its ups and downs. However, this is an amazing school to attend. There's great food. There's great sources of networking. In all honesty, I would say if I had to give it a rating, I would say 8 out of 10. I would say send anybody here.
Hello, my name is Tariq Dejon Russell, if you've never heard of me. My major is history, and I'm a junior at the illustrious Morgan State University. And currently, how I think of the school, I will have to say that the environment is pretty moderate. It's not too fast, not too slow. The people have been pretty chill. The professors are very accommodating people. I've heard a few nightmare professors so far, but luckily I haven't had any of them, because otherwise my experiences would be different. But as far as my knowledge goes, my prudence, the school has been great.
Greetings, my name is Cordell McNeely, currently a rising junior at Morgan State University. Morgan State allows you the opportunity to grow academically and or athletically. Currently, I participate in the Morgan State Investment Club. I hope you come to Morgan State University.
Hello, once again, I'm David Nobles. I am a freshman and a sociology major at Morgan State University, and I was the narrator of this video. I just want to start off by saying that for the 2021-2022 academic year, Morgan enrolled a record number of students. So this was the largest in Morgan State's history. So housing was actually a huge challenge. All 8 dorms were filled. So for students like myself, I was given off-campus housing. I currently live in the Delta Hotel, which is a 15-minute bus ride to campus. So far, I would say that Morgan State University is actually a pretty great school. It is a fairly small campus, so I was able to make connections with my teachers and students very quickly. Honestly, yeah, it's actually a great school. I've made plenty of friends, and I'm pretty sure you will too. If you do decide to give Morgan State a chance, I would say look me up. And if you need any additional advice, yeah, I'm here. Thank you.